Good morning, children. So now we are going to discuss the topic as a resolution of a vector. When we are considered the case of a resolution of a vector, or it is known as the rectangular components of a vector. So resolution of a vector means a vector can be resolved into its components. One is along x direction and another is along y direction. So the components of vectors are perpendicular to each other. So that components are, we call it as what is that a resolution of a vector. So here you can consider the situation as I am representing a vector A. I am representing a vector A which is in the xy plane. Like you say, xy plane we are considering x direction and y direction. And I am representing this is our vector A. So vector A is there. So this we are considering our vector A. This vector A, I am splitting into its components like this along this x direction and the corresponding component along the y direction. This component along the x direction I can represent as AXI, and along y direction I can represent as AYJ. How we are representing this vector along x direction as AXI? We already discussed that a vector can be represented in terms of magnitude of a vector into unit vector. Same method only here also. A vector can be represented in terms of magnitude of a vector into unit vector. So AX is the magnitude of a vector A along x direction, and AY is the magnitude of a vector A in the y direction, we can say. So this is the way we can representing the components of a vector A along the x direction as AXI, and components of a vector along the vector A along y direction as AYJ. They are perpendicular to each other. So we can say that vector A is resolved into its components as AXI along x direction and AYJ along y direction. So we can representing this vector A in terms of AXI plus AYJ. So this is the way we can representing our vector in terms of its components. Suppose this vector makes an angle theta with respect to this x axis. So vector A is represented as AXI plus AYJ. So you can see that where AX is the what is that AX? It is the magnitude of a vector A along the x direction, and AY is the magnitude of a vector A along the y direction. AX is the magnitude of a vector along x direction, and AY is the magnitude of a vector along y direction. Now we can see that from this we can take this. Suppose I am taking as a cos theta. We can see that from the diagram. Cos theta. What is it? Cos theta is coming. Cos theta is considered as adjacent side divided by hypotenuse only. So we are considering only magnitude wise. So it should be what is that adjacent side AX divided by, you can see that A, magnitude of a vector A. Similarly, from this diagram we can take the vector, means a sin theta also we can take. Corresponding angle sin theta is equal to, you can see that what is coming, sin theta is opposite side only, that means AY. So AY divided by A. So from this equation we can represent as AX is equal to A cos theta and AY is equal to A sin theta. So this is the way we can representing the components of a vector along x direction AX as A cos theta, and the components of a vector A along y direction as AY is equal to A sin theta. Suppose we are squaring and adding this equation. We are taking squaring and adding. So you can see that what will happen when we are squaring and adding. So we can square this equation, squaring and adding this equation. So when we are squaring and adding, you can see that our equation becomes ax square plus ay square is equal to what is coming, a square into cos square theta plus sin square theta. So we know what is cos square theta plus sin square theta. So this equation becomes 1 only. So equation becomes ax square plus ay square is equal to a square is coming. So we can find a as a is equal to what is coming under root of, we can see that ax square plus ay square we can see. That means the magnitude of a vector a is given as, you can see that the magnitude of a vector a is given as the square root of ax square plus ay square. So this is the way we can representing the magnitude of this vector a. So the magnitude of a vector a is given as vector a is given as a is equal to under root of what is that ax square plus ay square. Similarly, we can find the direction of this vector also. You can see that if we want to find the direction, we can take this term as a tan theta. Tan theta is equal to what is coming opposite side divided by adjacent side. So it should be what is coming. So opposite side is ay. So ay divided by ax. So this is the way we can take the value of a tan theta. So ay divided by ax or theta is equal to theta. We can find what is the term tan inverse of ay divided by ax. So this is the way, by the method of a resolution of a vector, we can find the magnitude of this vector and the direction of a vector. So this will give the magnitude of a vector. So here you can observe that when we are resolving, this method is known as the resolution of a vector. A vector is split into its components. So here we can representing how we are representing a vector into its components. Vector A is equal to axi plus ayj. So this is the way we can representing a vector in terms of its components. Then after we are seeing how we can find the magnitude of a vector. The magnitude of a vector is given by this equation only. So a is equal to under root of ax square plus ay square. And we can also find the direction of a vector. Direction of a vector is given as theta is equal to tan inverse of y components of a vector divided by x components of a vector. That means theta is equal to tan inverse of ay by ax. Clear all this?